Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. And the focus for the weekend will be on two things. One is a major coastal storm is developing off the Carolina coastline, and we are already seeing a number of preemptive warnings and watches that are up. Particularly, we're seeing high wind warnings, coastal flood warnings, and also some of those extend down up into southeastern Virginia and into the southernmost part of the Delmarva Peninsula. We also are going to be dealing with a big high that is building to our north and coming in for the weekend. And that is going to take today's recovery bounce in temperatures, which we should make upper 40s and low 50s, and turn them right around. And we'll have a day tomorrow where we will be in the 30s all day, and in some places just in the low to mid 30s. How far north and west the rain shield from this storm gets, as far as the areas from from Pennsylvania to southern New England, remains to be seen. But we're going to take a look at this on some of the newer model runs that are out. So what we have going on here on the surface map is we've got this stalled frontal boundary down to across Florida, starting to see lower pressure develop east of Jacksonville, and that is going to strengthen into a major storm here off the South and North Carolina coast. That area is where we're going to see the biggest impact from wind and rain. And in the meantime, we've got another cold front approaching from the northwest with a cold high, but this time around the high is dropping in to the United States in a bit more of an easterly position as opposed to coming down out of Western Canada. So as far as the impact from the cold is concerned, it's really going to be primarily in the Northeast and down into the Mid-Atlantic states. Some of that cold air is going to drain southward because of that storm off the North Carolina coast. And actually, that cool air will eventually make it all the way down into Florida. Pretty impressive looking on the satellite loop this morning. You see all the clouds that are down to the south. The cloud line looks like it's up to about southern New Jersey to just off the south shore of Long Island and southeastern New England. So there is a nice little area of dry, clear skies in between that and the next cold front, of course, that's dropping down from the northwest. And, we're going to have this low develop here, and it's actually going to sit around off the North Carolina coast for probably a good day and a half or so because it's going to have a tough time moving northward, and we'll show you why. So here's this is the NAM. The new NAM is coming out now, and of course we have no issues for eastern Pennsylvania from northeast, except for clouds in some areas from northeast Virginia to southern New England. We really don't have anything to worry about today. And of course, you could see the low moving northward. At the same time, the high is coming southeastward from Canada. And it's setting up a strong onshore flow for the weekend. And that low just kind of sits off the North Carolina coast because it's basically trapped underneath this high. This says to me that for much of this area from here northward tomorrow, it should be okay. Maybe the southern flank of this is sitting in cloud cover, but there should be at least some sun breaking through the clouds as you go to the north. And it is going to be no question on the cold side because this is a chilly high, and we are going to be dealing with a northeast wind. And the winds, actually, the gradient gets very tight from southern New Jersey southward down into where the low is. And they're going to be gales and even storm force winds off the North Carolina coast, close to where that coastal low is. Now, it meanders here right into Sunday. And the rain shield is going to move northward. This is Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. It is skimming the coast here and starting to back northwestward so that by Sunday evening, we've got rain to Long Island, central and southern New Jersey, southeastern Pennsylvania, down to the Delmarva Peninsula. I'm not 100% sure how much further north and west this rain shield gets. The low is going to try to move northward, but it also is going to have a bit of an eastward component to it. The reason why this is happening, by the way, is because of the fact that the jet stream is split in two, and the system in the south is at least initially getting left behind. So here's our southern system, and you've got this northern jet, of course, that's bringing in a cold front, but it doesn't pick this system up. Instead, we are going to kick it out first to the east, off the southeast coast, and you can see it's pretty impressive with respect to the upper air. The northern part of the jet stream actually pulls up, and it's waiting for a second trough that drops down from Minnesota down to Louisiana on Sunday, and it's from this that it winds up getting picked up and brought out to the northeast. Now, we're hoping that it gets kicked out rather than drawn more northward, which would increase impacts, at least for coastal areas from New Jersey into to southern New England. I think there will be rain that eventually spreads northward here into New England on Monday. We will talk more about this on website posts throughout the day, and also we'll have our YouTube live stream tonight, our longer YouTube live stream tonight at 7 o'clock. Meantime, as far as high temperatures go for the rest of today, we're looking at at least some sunshine in most of this area, and temperatures, although there are more clouds to deal with to the south, where temperatures are struggling to get back to near 50. It jumps up to upper 40s to near 50 as you go further north. That's with the help of at least some sun before the cold front comes through. And then if you look at Saturday's temperatures, we're looking at highs only in the 30s just about everywhere. Maybe you get to lower 40s as you move down into northeast Virginia and down into the Delmarva Peninsula and southern New Jersey, but it might be a tough sell. And Sunday, pretty much the same, probably edge it a little bit higher, upper 30s and low 40s in some places. But now we're going to be dealing with much more in the way of cloud cover. And again, how far north and west does the rain get? Of the 2 weekend days, Saturday is definitely the better of the 2 days. It's also going to be another weekend where temperatures are going to average much below normal. So we'll have a more extensive look at this on our longer live stream tonight on my YouTube channel at 7 o'clock. In the meantime, you can use your app to pull up your local forecast and local conditions on the local and map tabs. The map tab will give you the radar, and you can move that radar, make it as wide as you'd like or as tight as you like, and take it all over the place in the U.S. So be sure to use those features along with the on the home page where the latest forecast discussion is put up at least twice a day. All right, and you can find those apps, the apps on Google Play or on the App Store. The meteorologist Joe Cioffi weather app, and also Angry Ben's weather app, the Angry Weatherman, which can be found on Google Play. Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you later. Thanks for being here on Weather in 5.